YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. Yo, Tim Westwood TV, up at Capital Extra. Yo, that Talk to Me remix is ringing.
Nah, thank you, man. It's an honor and a blessing to have Lil Wayne on the
Yo, I think
record.
it's one of his my favorite things that Wayne is on this time back.
I feel the same way.
Saying?
I feel the same way. I feel like he gave me one of those classic remix verses that he does, you know.
And also the vibe of that record seems that's the Wayne I miss and love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like when he just go on stuff and skate. I feel like he's been doing that since the last release though. Like he's just been coming on everything and just like skating. And I'm a real Wayne fan. Like, you know, coming up listening to Lil Wayne, like
crazy.
You know, so I feel the same way you feel.
Yeah, man. No, I think, you know, when Wayne is like, you know, that sort of goosebump like feel that Wayne gives you when he's really ripping it.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt about it when I got the record back.
Yeah, man.
That's exactly
Strong.
how I felt about it. Yeah.
Strong. Glad to have him back in that zone. And that drip, 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 oh my days.
Oh, thank you, man.
And that's one of my favourite Meek Mill out there. It's funny, like, the people you put on your records, it's my favourite records of theirs. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Nah, I think you know, it's I think it's time that, you know, the industry opens up and, you know, allows me to put my sound in it. And,
exactly.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. Honestly, my sound is already in it. As you can see, it's implemented. And it's coming to a place now where I feel like people are now listening to it. You know, so I was about to try to take the humble way out, bro.
Fuck that, man.
It like,
Tory Lanez, baby. When you humble, fam?
I'm always humble.
When is your drip humble?
I'm always humble. I'm always humble. But like, you know,
Tory Lanez,
when it comes to the music, that's, you know, that's how I feel.
I mean, if you're going to shout about it, baby, you've got some plaques this week.
Yeah, man.
This year. Plaques on top of plaques.
I was just literally, we was just talking about this.
How many plaques?
I got, this year we did B.I.D., Talk to Me, Pa Me, Shooters. What's the other one? We did Drifting with G-Eazy, that Liddy again. We got a plaque for that this year too. Say It went double platinum. Love went double platinum this year. As y'all can see, I just got Joyner a plaque. I just got him his first plaque. You know what I'm saying? Just plaques everywhere, man.
Leave me hanging. Leave me hanging, family.
Nah, I ain't even see you. My bad. My fault.
No, you got him a plaque, man.
Well, yeah, man. Like one Umbrella Records come through, man. It's where dreams come true, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you got double platinums as well, man. Let's not front.
Yeah, man. It's like, honestly, like for me, like, you know, I'm more so for like real credentials and like doing things that like are gonna make me feel like, all right, I'm not just doing this for no reason. I'm not just putting songs out for no reason. And sometimes it's good to bring that stuff to the light of people too. Like, yo, y'all gotta understand, like, this year alone, I've been working. Like, you know
for
what
real,
I'm saying?
man.
Like,
for real,
man.
Maybe a bigger crib with bigger wall space for more plaques.
Yeah.
Build extensions. Plaques.
I gotta have just like, you know,
plaques.
my goal is to just have, like, eventually live in a house where like I have one floor that's just plaques. Goals, plaques, awards.
Call it the Tory Shrine.
Yeah, like, you know, it's something crazy.
I mean, your sound just dominates, man. I mean, sometimes when we do we do a 4-hour radio show, sometimes it just feels like Tory Lanez is just running off for 4 hours because there's your sound, your records, your features, your collabs. It's just like it captures that moment, man.
That's an honor coming from you specifically. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that you've been in this scene and you know, have seen people who've been seasoned and unseasoned, and at the end of the day, for you to say that, it means a lot.
Crazy.
I appreciate it.
Really crazy right now. And it's interesting, you hear that, like, you know, that Tory Lanez come out of a lot of cars right now. Yeah. It's in a lot of whips, and like I was riding out with Skepta the other day in his Ghost. And like, it's interesting, he was rocking that hard, but like, yo, there's some like, yo, that runoff joint.
Oh yeah,
that just resonates, man.
That's one of my favorite.
It was like I was in there.
Shout out to Skepta too.
Whipping. It was like, this is my shit. This is my shit.
That's crazy.
Is my shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody who got like a baby mother or like a
thank you family. Thank you
word,
family.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
anybody. That's Drake's favorite record as well.
Hey, look, I ain't finna.
We ain't saying.
You said that. I ain't say nothing.
We just saying.
You said that. I ain't saying
that people can really
anybody, but even
life,
even if it was him, if it was anybody who has a baby mom that like you like don't really, or if even if you do fuck with her, it's like,
man,
she's gonna be fussy. Like no matter what, you have kids with somebody, it's gonna be fusses, it's gonna be trials and tribulations.
It's give and take, man.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite records, man. That's one of my favorite records on the project, for real. Runoff is definitely one of the hottest.
And the Trippie, you and Trippie works. Oh my days.
The video coming out for that.
That was just a given that would work.
Yeah, I mean,
you and Trippie, man.
It's crazy. Like it's oddly enough, every time we get in the studio, like we have a couple other records that we made that haven't come out yet, and it's just like it's always a crazy vibe that we make, and it's like you don't expect it to just be like, oh, Tory and Trippie, they're gonna make some. You kind of don't know what's gonna come out of it, but it's like we make such different songs, and it's like we make just good music together. So
for real,
yeah,
it really feels when you two come together. That's the perfect complement of each other's sound, man.
That's my little bro. Shout out to Sideshow Bob.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying. Dude is crazy, man. Dude is crazy, man. Dude is crazy.
That's my little bro.
Yeah, man. No, love Trippie, and you know we salute you for being on the 6ix9ine album.
Yeah, man.
Number two in the world,
man. We number 2 in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? We on our way to number 1.
Another plaque.
Another plaque.
Yeah,
these
for
niggas
real, man.
not getting plaques. They just got plaque on their teeth. These niggas, you know what I'm saying? These niggas not out here. You know what I mean? But nah, I work.
Plaques are on their grills.
But you know what I'm saying? I work hard. Like at the end of the day, and that's the point of what I'm trying to say. Like when I say I'm the hottest artist out, like I was just talking to my manager about this in the car. Like when I say I'm the hottest artist out, it's because, bro, I really believe I'm the hottest artist out. Like when you measure certain things that may get overlooked, whether or not they get overlooked or not, the accomplishment is the accomplishment.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the numbers ain't lying, man. The numbers ain't lying,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? And
that's a work ethic as well, man.
Yeah.
You've got to run with that
heat. It just keeps going. And at the end of the day, as long as I don't stop, I'm going to continue to be the hottest artist out.
Yeah, man.
You know?
And I just think, like, when you're hot like that and you work hard like that, you continue to come with those hits, man, because you're in that zone, that creative zone.
Facts. And, you know, I genuinely just believe in myself a lot, too. Like, you know, and I want to keep on preaching that. And, like, that's something I'm super, like, on nowadays is preaching to tell people, like, yo, at the end of the day, bro, believe in yourself. Because there's a lot of, like, this, that, and the third that people are telling us that, yo, you can't be and you can't be this guy and da-da-da. Like, nah, believe in yourself and just start to speak it and it's gonna happen, bro.
For real, brother.
Like, simple and plain.
Talk into existence, man.
Speak it into existence and just believe it and then just go.
Yeah.
You know
and also, and fail on your own terms.
Yeah.
Like, fail on your own terms and succeed on your own terms as well,
but
man.
what is failure? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really take it in a nutshell, failure is not failure. Failure doesn't mean you lost. Failure is just a lesson that is learned so you can be successful
the next time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you niggas better be lucky you failed. Like, you better be lucky you had a chance to learn what was wrong before it's too late. Before you was at a place where you went too far and you can't even learn no more because you just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be lucky. Like, you gotta be, honestly, like, the people who fail in life and have a dream that they keep on going with, like, those people are blessed. Like, the people who God is blessed enough to fail, those people are really the most blessed people in life because failing is the lesson that God has chosen to take his time out of his busy day to give you. Some people just take it as, I lost. So,
and look at that. Like, look, when we spoke the very first time, how you talked about from being homeless to being actually absolutely homeless.
Yeah, it's crazy. From being homeless to the hottest is crazy. It doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's the path that God chose for me. That's where I'm at in my life, and I'm gonna continue to just up the standard and the bar. And so for the people who, whenever I say I'm the hottest, the people who don't feel that way, so eventually they have no choice but to feel that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep feeding those fiends with crack, man.
Always, man.
For real, baby.
All kind of steroids and crack and all kind of shit.
And talk about work ethic. I mean, 2 albums in 1 year, baby. I mean, you're running through record deals.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily a record deal. I just like putting music out. I love music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I love my label too. Like, I don't have issues with nobody. Like, luckily, like, with me, I'm an artist who I keep things copacetic. Like, I keep things transparent. Like, sometimes I might get mad, but you get mad with people who at the end of the day are your family. And at the end of the day, y'all work in a way that ends up being a certain synergy that makes it keep going.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you'll fall off, sometimes you'll come back on, and together with the people that you work with and the people that you've been put up with, you guys make it go through the door.
Yeah.
And one thing about my label that I love about them more than anything is the fact that they allow me to just put out music. I allow me to put out music. You feel me? I don't have no kind of weird situation or contract where I can't do what I want to do. Like,
that freedom.
And they're cool with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
really.
So it just allows me to still be the creative person that I want to be. Put out music. And honestly, just, you know, do what I gotta do.
Yeah, and the hottest artists in this era now that we're in have the most music out all the time.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta
they
stay
never go
consistent.
away. They never go away. They're always on hit records, whether it's their records or they're just jumping on.
Facts.
Yeah,
big facts. You said it. You said it the best.
You've really just got to be out there strong, and your shows are winning. You don't stop.
Yeah, man.
Some of the craziest, wildest shows I've seen. But I've even seen you in a small club that's ripping.
Anything. Like, people gotta understand. I don't care if it's like if it was 5 people that came to the show, I'm gonna get those 5 people the craziest show. They gonna leave like, yo, I don't care who was in the building. He's the hottest.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy's the best. That's the best performer I seen live. He didn't need whatever the case is. Even though, you know, we sell tickets. Like, you know what I'm saying? We sell shows out, but shout out Sasha Stone and, you know, WME. Do our thing over here. But
might as well.
Yeah, like, you know, it's about just elevating and showing people that even if you at the bottom or if you at the top, you treat it with the same level of respect. You feel me?
Yeah, and of winning.
Yeah.
And then of winning, man. And then also you also show the hood love, man.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
you run through Church Road, like, exactly.
I come from nothing at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm the type of person where I don't see like I'm standing on the street, so I'm in the hood, or I'm in the rich town, so I'm not. I don't see that. Like, wherever I see people, I treat people with love and respect and kindness. I don't care if you have less money than me. I don't care if you got more money than me. I'm still gonna walk in the building. Walk in your house, head crack. I'm still gonna walk in the building and be the person that I am.
Yeah.
I don't care about standing in somebody's hood. Like the other day, I was doing something. I was doing a drive, like a turkey feast thing for the kids, and and it was in I think it was in Slauson. It was in Slauson or somewhere in Crenshaw or one of them little places downtown, or down in LA, or one of those little places. And I remember somebody was like, "Yo, what are you doing here?" Like, 'cause, you know, I was there and I had my jewelry on and whatever the case is, and like, "Yo, what are you doing here right now?" Like, "Yo, this is just not the place where you should be." But the thing about it was just like, my motive of going there was to help kids. So it's like God walks me in my path to wherever I gotta go, and like, no niggas is gonna ever stop me from going from place A to place B. I don't care if it's X, Y, Z. If I have a reasoning of going somewhere, I'm gonna go there. I don't see, I done stepped in Slauson, now I'm in the hood. Nah, I stepped somewhere, and I'm going to give some kids some food and put some smile on their faces, because they're gonna remember this, because Tory Lanez came and did this for them, and for the rest of their lives, they're gonna remember this moment, and that's me giving myself back. So it's like, wherever I'm at, I don't look at.
And it's so important to come through, man. It's so important to come through.
I come from that. You know, I come from
got to come through.
Being dead broke and not knowing what my next meal was gonna be, and like not knowing what my shelter was gonna be that night, and like you know, I come from that. So it's not nothing that
it's too easy to go.
That's
Hollywood.
why I jump in the crowd every show. Like, you know, that's why I you know, I'm not the artist who's like, you know, you get too close to the crowd and security just pushes everybody back, because it's like, no, I'm the guy who jumps in. You know what I'm saying? If the security ends up getting there on time, they get there on time. If they don't, they don't. If I end up getting to the back of the crowd and there's 80,000 people in here,
like wireless,
two security, 3 security. You know what I'm saying? If they get there in time, they get there in time. If they don't, it's me by myself, but it's me with the people, and I've never felt uncomfortable amongst the people. I'm the people's champ.
And trust me, security can't keep up when you're like doing that crowd surfing.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, my security.
They can.
My security on their job. Security on their job. Facts.
He's pretty mean mugging over there, to be honest.
Because he was like, I'm on my job.
Yeah, man. Got to keep it calm, man. Got to keep it calm, man.
Yeah.
What's the idea with the Spanish project, man? That could be powerful, man.
Yeah, man. I'm expecting sometime next year, and like the starting of the year. You know, I've been working on a lot of music. I was trying to get a little bit more features, because I want this to be like really special, and I want like everybody, not everybody, but enough people to have their touch on it too. Like when it comes out, like this is the first time I've ever put out a project that's predominantly Spanish. The project is insane.
Serious.
It's insane.
Reggaeton or just Spanish speak?
I don't even know if I should call it reggaeton. I just think it's just like, it's like some tropical,
tropical.
Islandy, like, you know, that's why the album's called El Agua. Meaning by like like the water, and the reason why I called it that is because like everything kind of felt like islandy or like vacation or like literally on the water or like, you know, icy enough that it felt like water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my biggest concern, was just making sure that it felt authentic and I wasn't forcing anything or trying to do something. I didn't want to feel like a culture vulture. I just genuinely did it because I live in Miami.
Yes.
There's, you know,
absolutely
big Latin crowd out there, Latin music. I go in the club, I'm hearing Latin stuff that I know. You know what I'm saying? Before I even learned any Spanish, I know the lyrics to these songs because I'm hearing them in the club so much. So it's like, for me, you gotta think about it in a standpoint of like, damn, like, this is a great thing for me. I want to be the biggest artist in the world. Well, I'm gonna be the biggest artist in the world one day. And so at the end of the day, I want to be able to tap into all of my markets, to all my fans, to fans who don't understand my English records but they love the melodies. It's not fair that they don't have music that I could just get them. You know?
Yeah. And that tropical vibe is just incredible music as well, man.
Yeah, man, it just feels good.
It catches you, man.
It just feels good, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you listen to it in places, you know, when you can finally get away and you get some time to yourself, or you go to places where the music is meant for, like, you know, like places where there is water around and there is, you know, maybe even the pool, like even just a sunny day, you know what I'm
the
saying?
sun is
like,
shining.
you know what I'm saying? Certain music and it just make you feel a certain way.
Yo, man, shout out to 6IX9INE. Stay strong, man. Hope that situation works, man. Works out for you, man.
Me too, man. I mean, it's a tough...
Pretty crazy, man.
It's a tough situation, but you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
stand-up guy, though.
Very good guy, man. Very good
guy.
kid, man. Like, the thing about it is, every time I always seen him, every time I see him, he's always just joking around. He's just
very cool kid.
Such a funny kid. Like, it's really cool. The thing about it is like, there's really like, it's weird because, you know, Trippie's like my bro and
obviously crazy.
6 is like my friend as well. It's like so it's very strange because like they both kind of have similar personalities to a certain extent.
And the come up was similar.
Yeah. You know, and I think the thing about it is like with 6, is a lot of people don't know about him, is like behind like all of the extra shit, like he's a really funny, genuine,
cool, nice dude,
kid,
man.
like, you feel me? And so, like, you know,
like almost like an innocent kid. Do you know, when you speak to him, he seems like...
I mean, I don't... At the end of the day, I don't dibby-dabby into niggas' lives. But I don't dibby-dabby into niggas' lives. But, like, you know, what it comes down to is just, like, he's a good kid, you know, and I hope that, you know, I wish jail on nobody, you know, and I just hope that at the end of the day, like, you know, his situation gets worked out somehow, because it's really sad to see somebody at that at that stage, platform have to, you know. Yeah. Kind of just reminds me of like Bobby Shmurda, but like Bobby Shmurda didn't even get to go that far. You know what I'm saying? Like, so somebody to go that far
and then be so targeted.
Kanye, Nicki Minaj, albums dropping. It's like, you know, the only nigga who had like shit like that pop was like Tupac. Remember when Tupac was in jail, he dropped like the biggest album. Not to say like this is the biggest album of our fucking time, but it was, it's a pretty big moment. It's sad that he's got to be locked up during it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, crazy out there.
Now I know the Joyner Lucas stuff, man. Definitely won that.
Come on, man.
Matter
of fact, what do you think?
I was surprised. I mean, you like. It was obviously a casual comment, and I understand the comment which started it all off. But you were so ready for it, man. It was crazy. I mean, you were so built for it.
You gotta understand.
So built for it, man. And it was like a moment where you didn't let off the gas, man. You was just on it. You was just on it, man. Like, on it. That would have gone on forever.
There's times, you know, when I gotta go open up a closet of belts.
Yes, you know, the whipping belts.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's all my sons in hip hop.
Yeah.
Eventually, one day, if they, you know, talk to their father wrong.
Exactly. Let's get one with a big buckle.
I gotta open up. There's ones I've stitched certain names into. It's
absolutely.
Pull a belt out of the closet.
Exactly. With a big Gucci bottle at the end of it.
Stop that, my
son.
Stop that, my son. Just relax.
From the father to the son.
But, you know, it is what it is.
Respect.
It was fun, and that's still my guy.
Yeah, you definitely enjoyed it.
And I want everybody to understand the whole point of you know, me even taking it on was like, I still like this guy as an artist, you know, and I still want more eyes.
Oh yeah, you bothered with it.
I still want more eyes to see this kid as an artist, regardless.
Yes, and you bothered with it.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why. And
you
niggas be thinking I'm disrespectful when I say kid. I say kid to everything. Like I could be talking about my grandfather. Yo, the kid's crazy. Like, you know, that's just how I am. Like, you know, but nah, it just you know, I ultimately still wanted people to see him. It's just that, like, yo, when it comes to the sport of what I do, like, yo, you can get it sauteed or fried. Like, what do you want? Like, I have no time to play no games. I was hoping, like, you know what I'm saying, like I was gonna get somebody else, you know. But like none of these niggas have stepped up.
No, nobody stepped up.
No, stepped up.
Somebody around him could have stepped up. Somebody around him could have stepped up. It was like a calling card, which no one, like, you know, people deliberately ducked. Exactly.
Niggas was scared.
It felt at a time like, I don't know. It felt like, you know, some people feel like, you know, January the 1st, I need some exercise. You know, I need to join the gym. It felt like that for you, man. It felt like you needed some exercise. You needed to get back down the gym. That's what it was like.
Fun.
Yeah.
It was a fun walk on the treadmill. It was a fun walk.
Yes, it felt like you just wanted to.
It was a cool walk out. You know, I could have lifted the gear up a little bit, but I felt like it just required a walk, and it was a fun treadmill walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It was a warm up. Were you hoping somebody else would step into the arena?
Well, we'll just see how the cards play. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about for the sport of hip hop. Like,
yes,
I'm waiting for one of these lyrically niggas to be like, yo.
Oh yeah, please.
Like, okay,
let's not exhaust ourselves.
But you know, like it's you know, things will come in their time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think it's good to show that you're ready and you're built.
Yeah, always.
Do you know?
Man.
Because cats can take that for granted. Because that's one side
do.
that
I
a lot
think
of people
that a lot
addressing.
of people take that for granted with me. Like, and people don't understand. Like, yo, I shouldn't say lucky, because at the end of the day, like, I write records and I know the extent of what I do. But you know, I write hit records, right? But the hit records that I popped off of originally, when the world knew me on a grand scheme, was Love and Say It. And those two records were records that, at the end of the day, for me, they just happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, fine.
But the world liked them, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
So everyone started thinking I was a singer. But people got to understand, like, I started rapping. My whole career was rapping. My whole life was rapping.
And a lot of your singing is rapping. A lot of your singing is rapping because you're getting a lot of words away compared to, like, a Trey Songz, who I love to bits. But you know what I mean? You're getting a lot away in your singing.
Like, and like, because, you know, at the end of the day, it comes from rap. It comes from being able to rap. I think Trey Songz has the same kind of situation. Like, when he goes on his freestyles and stuff, it's the same situation. Like, I feel like I'm the type of dude, I write songs, I write hit records, and that's cool. But at the same time, people gotta understand, before it was all about hits for me, I'm a very competitive person. And I always feel like, the same way I'm like, yo, I want to be the best artist in the world, biggest artist in the world one day. That's how I felt about hip hop alone at one point. So every single pocket that you could think of, every single I go back and I dissect Eminem, and I dissect all these guys, and I dissect Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, and I dissect what they do. And it's like, I grew up as a student listening, and not necessarily to just them too, because, you know, when they came out, I felt like I was kind of coming out too. But,
that was an exciting time.
People before this, I dissected the flows of people, and there's not no pockets that I can't hit. So it's like, when someone tells me, yo, we want to take this to a head-to-head thing, or we want to go head-to-head with this, I'm like, yo, I'm all for it. Because what you don't understand is, not only have I analyzed every single thing about you, not only have I analyzed every pocket that you've used, not only have I analyzed every single metaphor, the way you do your punchline, what makes people like your stuff, the pain when you put it here and there, every single thing you can do, I analyze. And then on top of that, you got to deal with me after that.
Yeah.
Like, you got to deal with me analyzing, and you got to deal with me.
No, 100 on that, my brother. And
you feel me?
In a lot of ways, like Picasso was like a classically trained, you know, accomplished artist before he went abstract. Do you know what I mean? So people don't often see that side, the depth there.
But I'm about to wake them up, though, man. We the hottest art. Well, I like to say we, because, you know, it's my whole team.
It's
in the building.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
But
I'm the hottest artist out right now, period. And at the end of the day, like, all that means is, if you don't believe it, it's like, yo, I'm just gonna keep showing you, period, point blank, period. I'm about to be more content, more videos, more everything.
More heat, more heat.
Not gonna
hits,
be
more
able to get
movement,
rid of me.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be Tory Lanez everything. Tory Lanez video games, Tory Lanez apps, Tory Lanez everything. Period. Niggas gonna hate me. They gonna hate seeing this face, but they gonna love it at the same time. You feel me? Straight up.
I'm gonna become Tory Lanez Westwood. I want to be on Sasha. Thanks. Your team is good, man. Pick up the record company. Pick up security all day, family.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, family. We out here, Tim Westwood TV,
Y'all know
baby.
what's going
Tory
on,
Lanez
man. Love,
TV.
love,
Understand the love. Thank you so much, my brother.
Nah,
thank
man.
you so much.
Nah,
no, thank
every
you so
time,
much, man.
bro.